Hey Pisces, welcome to November 2018. Hope you guys are doing well. I did touch on this a little bit last month, but I just want to reiterate that we are in the thick of Venus retrograde. So relationships are absolutely the main focus this month for November because we're really feeling it now. We're going to be in the shadow period. It lasts until November 16th, 17th, and it started on October 6th. And what Venus retrograde is, Pisces, it's the planet of love, beauty, relationships. And when that planet goes retrograde, it means that we're going to have to really reflect on our relationships and our place within relationships, okay? And I'm not just talking about people you're sleeping with. I'm also talking about platonic relationships, family, friends, employers, partners, whoever, pets, all relationships under the sun are going to be affected. And, the funny thing is when you really pull yourself back, you realize that we really are social beings, and every thing in our lives is based on a relationship. Everything. We really don't live in a seclusion. We really don't live in a bubble. So that's going to be the main focus for Pisces for November 2018. The two cards that popped out, Pisces, are two things that you haven't faced yet. So these are two things that, although you may recognize in your subconscious that they do exist, you haven't owned it. You haven't looked at it yet. And that is that you are very spiritual. You are an old soul. You are intuitive. You just know. You are psychic. You're a natural psychic. And there is some sort of spirituality and some sort of spiritual teaching that is needed when it comes to your relationship to this person who is very materialistic. This person, it's very delicate. There is a fear that this person, if you spook them, they'll fly away. There is something about this person that you realize that they still need a lot of work that they have to do on themselves. You are definitely attached to this person in some way, whether that be because you've grown up together or because they've empowered you in some way. This person is very slow and steady, and it's a very delicate situation. It's almost like it's attached, it's fastened together with a safety pin. So you are very spiritual. Subconsciously, you know what's going on with that relationship. What you have, another thing you haven't faced yet, Pisces, is that you're really topsy-turvy right now. There's a situation when it comes to your power, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your finances. It's pretty hairy. It's a very hairy situation. It's completely unbalanced. You got to find your footing. So this is the time to talk to a financial advisor, get a budget in place, talk to a financial planner, because there is something within this partnership with this pretty shallow materialistic person that you intuitively know, based on your Pisces, that you shouldn't be balancing your finances like this. There's some sort of deception or something going on there. That is the main reason why you are doing this juggling act right now. Okay, Pisces? So let's see what's going on. Let's see if we can help you with this. Pisces, November 2018. What's going on? Okay. Okay, so you have definitely been building a lot, and you have a lot to be proud of. You've been making plans, whether those plans are rooted in reality or not. So that's when a financial planner, a financial advisor will help you actualize your plans. But it is time to really get clear about what you want to accomplish and put up those boundaries and say, no, you are impeding on my ability to accomplish this goal. For instance, I always talk about my Pisces brother. He is trying to buy a house. He's trying to save, but then he has people that are like, well, you still owe me this money here, and you still owe me that. He can have the opportunity this November, as all Pisces do, to say, listen, no, I will pay you back when I'm able to, but as it stands right now, I have this goal that I have my mind set on, and this is my main focus and my main priority, not your goals and what you feel I owe you in order to actualize your goals, okay? That's the establishment that you need to create within your life, within your relationships. That's the power and the boundaries that you need to put up to say, no, I'm here, you're there, let me focus on my plans, and then I'll get back to you. I need to figure my stuff out first, or else I can never help you. Because the thing with the Pisces is, oh, we have somebody in our driveway. The thing with the Pisces is that they bleed out to serve other people. They constantly are just giving to other people, and unfortunately, that ends up coming back to bite them because they have nothing left to give, and people will still keep pulling even though there's nothing there to hold on to. Okay, so the theme of this reading is new feelings and new emotions when it comes to your overburden of responsibilities, when it comes to your responsibilities, and even putting out a lot of energy when it comes to creating a happy family, okay? We have an air sign here who has been making you feel pretty powerless because they are constantly pulling you back to the past, even though you want to move on. You've made a lot of changes, but you're still being judged based on where you're putting your power and your energy, okay? There's a lot of negativity still when it comes to you being able to take some sort of risk or a leap of faith. So that's the theme, Pisces. But what this reading is about, the situation at hand, is your happiness, your optimism, your ability to create, and just feeling more established and more in control when it comes to your love and light and ability to create more for yourself. Okay, putting up those walls, putting up those boundaries, and saying, no, this isn't going to serve me well. This isn't going to move me forward. The obstacle and the aid when it comes to your happiness and positivity is moving on with your power, moving forward with your power. So, this reading is about your happiness, your optimism, and the obstacle and the aid when it comes to your happiness and your optimism, Pisces, is moving on emotionally with your power and not looking back. So although it's not going to be easy, it's going to be a hurdle to kind of say it's only fair and balanced for me to move on emotionally, but that is exactly what you need to do in order to get that happiness, because subconsciously you have a lot going on and you've really only been putting a lot of focus and energy into one specific avenue, one specific source. And unfortunately, that is allowing other opportunities to pass you by. So, what you're thinking about, Pisces, on a conscious level is just a happy family. That's what you want, every taken care of. Happy family, so much so that even your parents are taken care of, where everybody is just in their power, they're in their force, they're standing on their own 2 feet, they're empowered, they're happy, they're optimistic, and you know that your family needs that because you need it and because you have that. That is your aim this month, is that happiness, because you want to be able to take your happiness and spread it like a seed with your family and friends, okay? Because it's what's only fair. New money is absolutely coming in for you guys. This money is going to empower you guys in major, major ways. It's going to feel like it came out of nowhere, but you're definitely going to be able to take that power and balance that you've been juggling and use your plans and use a financial planner and a financial advisor in order to take this new money and put it into the family like you want. Put it into RRSP, put it into bonds or savings account that you know is going to be perfect for the happy family. And I'm getting to something here. There's a huge outcome that I'm getting to, and that's the reason why it's important to take this new money that you get and put it in savings and to figure out a budget and a solid budget with your money. And I will get to the reason why. It's pretty huge. But anyways, family and friends, a lot of conflict going on, a lot of fighting. They want you to change. They want you to not be free. They are impeding on your freedom. They are impeding on your happiness and your optimism. Family and friends are really fighting. There's a lot of conflict there. Hope and fear, Pisces, is emotional happiness. It's funny, I did a reading for myself last night, and this was my hope and fear. And one of the things I realized with my hope and fear, with it being emotional happiness, is although we do hope for that emotional happiness and success and everybody taken care of, we fear it a lot of the times because we know that people around us don't have that. So, for instance, I hope that nobody who's going to be offended by this statement is watching, but I have a lot of women in my life who are not empowered. I have a lot of women in my life who have money issues, who have family and relationship issues. There's not a single female that is in my immediate family who is in a position of authority, of empowerment, who, you know, has a great job, who's successful, who has a great relationship. There's really not one single person. So I have a fear of having that emotional fulfillment because I feel like if I were to gain that emotional fulfillment, I'd be putting myself on a different pedestal, on a different level than the women around me, and that frightens me because my entire life I've just wanted to fit in, and that is another Pisces curse because you guys are ruled by the 12th house, which is all about the subconscious mind and isolation. So Pisces really does want to fit in, you know? So there is that emotional, that fear of emotional happiness because if you were to be set in every area of your life and everything taken care of, you actually wouldn't be fitting in, would you? You'd be in the odd one out because everybody's miserable, right? Of what we see, especially as a Pisces, you probably bring in a lot of people, a lot of victims, right? So there is a fear there of that emotional stability and that emotional happiness. Be that person that you need. Be that person that has it all together for your future children, for your kids, for your spouse. Be that person that you wish you had. Be that person that has it all together so you can be that shining example of growth and positivity and optimism and love. Okay, so this is the outcome. And I'm just gonna say that 9 times out of 10, this is what it is, but you can be that 1 out of 10. But you're gonna keep thinking about what you want, which is a happy family and everybody stable and content within the family. That's what you're gonna keep thinking about. What that's gonna lead to is a pregnancy. Pregnancy or birth in some way, birth of a business, birth of a new relationship, birth of a change, birth of a child. 9 times out of 10, it's a pregnancy. If that's not in your cards, if if your tubes are tied, or you had a vasectomy, or you're diligent with your birth control, or you've already reached that stage, then it's going to be a birth of a business or a new idea or something else that you can nurture. But if you've been having unprotected sex, and this is pretty much where life is going, and your girlfriend has decided not to be on birth control anymore, something like that, or vice versa, yeah, just be aware that your thinking of a happy family is going to lead to a happy family. And that pregnancy is going to lead to not knowing which way to go, of saying, okay, this is now what's happening. Can we take a step forward, or are we now stuck where we're at? Okay. So that's what's going on, Pisces. Please email me if you want to go deeper, if you want to get really personalized about what's been going on, because this is pretty huge. This is really huge. November is a big month for you guys. It's been leading up to this for the entire year. September was the peak, and now November is really a glimpse of your whole next year. So November is no joke because it's that 11 energy, which is very, very spiritual, which, as we mentioned at the beginning of the reading, is so important to a Pisces. So as always, please email me. My email address is below. I use astrology and numerology in all my tarot card readings. Right now I have a special out, which is all about Facebook Messenger readings. So we get to text back and forth, which is, it's a lot more personal, as opposed to me doing a video reading or a Skype reading. It's a lot more personal. We're able to get very deep, and it has no time limit. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share. Love you, Pisces, so much, and I will see you in December. Good luck with everything, and wrap it up if you need to, because here's your warning. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, Pisces.